Glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Northwestern Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Looking for room, it's Young. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. From the gun, give on the inside. Got enough for the first. There he goes. He is in. Touchdown, Northwestern.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Second down coming up. They'll go to the counter.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up 3rd and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's 3rd and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now, putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got him in 3rd and long, still in a good situation here.
Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Trying to beat the D deep. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Leaping grab for a big gain. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3 yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He's got it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. Now you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They get him on the ground, but boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Here's Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Perry. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That
wide open on the right. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Buffaloes want to move quickly. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Buffs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pulls and fires complete. Nice move to keep running. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Makes the catch. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out.
And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played one quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gives it on the option. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Colorado. Great job by the back on the option.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. On the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitchman.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Comes out to go on the attack. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking for a crease. It's Young. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that's good plays back to back. Getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. 3rd and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight...
Snags it, and he's open. Smashes ahead. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Play fake. Lewis. Looking left. Good timing on the quick out. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. And the Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22. Ready to go.
Quarterback keeps it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. There's no great spot to get a holding call. This one's especially bad. They'll back it up. It's still 1st and goal. Finds his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it on the run. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that 1st down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the 1st down marker. Turnover on downs.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The give on the inside. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Finds his back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
This is why offensive coordinators get the big bucks to decide how aggressive you're going to be on 3rd and short from inside the 5. Makes it past the marker. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Wagner. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. And it's the Aggies looking to move to 4-0 on the young season, and they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline, kind of the calling card of this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Might have a chance. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Right back to the well. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And that one will give them the lead.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Makes the quick grab. Makes the grab in their space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Off the RPO, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. throws to the wideout. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Lewis throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands that you just saw.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking to throw again. Got his man. Shows him the stiff arm. Knocks him down a couple of yards short of the marker. And how about this free safety showing those tackling skills and forcing a fourth down? It's Lewis again. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Running the red zone. It's Young. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the back. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? A run for the quarterback. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they get the extra point with a little bit of adventure off the left upright, but it's good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. It's returned. It stopped short of the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Here's the pressure. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes.
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Perry. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Find some fresh air. Gives him the big stiff arm. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. A designed run for the quarterback. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute.
Here's a little room there. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffs! That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 53 yards for 6.
27. Number 55, set to kick this one away.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Childs. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On the move. There's some room. Picks up the first down. The tag. To the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. The Wildcats are right back on top.
If I'm a DC, I'm throwing my club here. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the two-point conversion to tie things up. Pulls it in. It's Moore. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Fires to the tight end. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Throwing, Lewis. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. All the way. Touchdown, Colorado. The Buffaloes leap back on top. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
He's got it. The two-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Northwestern will line up with a first and goal. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Wildcats. They move on top here in the fourth. The Wildcats are right back on top. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Caught by Williams on the right. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd down from the gun, Lewis. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Quick step and go. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And they'll take over 1st and 7.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They just got a huge break, and now they need to put this ball into the end. The ball pops out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He'll be stopped, and before the celebration for the turnover gets out of hand, we better have a look at that flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Using his legs, it's Young. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Here we go. Ready, go.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. A 1st down for the offense. Here's Lewis to throw. Pressure coming. And they got it. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here.
Sweet.
Lewis wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And it's a sack.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. He wants a big play here late. Pulls it in down the sideline. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Sweet.
4th down, Lewis. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that was one of those, gotta have it. I mean, it's a 4th quarter, 4th down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback.
Got a little grass. Hard running there. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And with that touchdown, you could hear a pin drop in the stadium. The home field crowd taken out of it right away. If they get the extra point, they tie it up. What a momentum-shifting touchdown by the offense.
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here. And this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. He'll toss it. He will get there, and they take the lead with a 2-point conversion. What a gutsy call. Coming out with it, it's Grove. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Childs. Rushes on him. He's taking a deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.